they're gonna have to take him all the way down to the wrist.
Yeah, he about to have a nub.
They gotta take him to the wrist. Cause right now they told me, his homies that was there said it blew off his 2 middle fingers, the 3 middle fingers.
Yeah, that shit crazy. That shit crazy.
And a thumb, something like that. There's some, I think like the thumb and another finger. There's only 2 fingers left.
Yeah.
You might have one left.
Nah, but they're gonna have to take it.
I'm gonna blow wrong in the head, homie. Or I'm gonna blow.
If it's love, I want everything. Touch my soul, touch my heart, don't judge my mental. They told me that life is simple, been real since Papa Pimple. I started out in the rental, Sonata, the presidential. Speak once and listen twice. They told me that less is simple.
What's happening? We Need a Reset TV. What is happening, man? A beautiful day, man. Another beautiful day. Yes, indeed. Beautiful, beautiful. But been a bad set of circumstances for a few people. No other than 4 Extra. Sorry, my guy. Sidebar, did y'all catch Ben McLemore, the former NBA player, being sentenced to 8 years in prison for GRAPE? He took some cookies, allegedly. I think what sealed the deal for Ben was him getting on that defense stand and giving a very weird defense, basically. Like, his memories on the matter, first of all, he admitted to smashing the chick.
Is there any point along the way that you thought?
Former Trailblazer Ben McLemore took the stand in his defense on Thursday, telling his version of what happened at a house party where he was accused of raping a woman after a night of drinking. McLemore says the evening began with bowling before team members met at Robert Covington's Lake Oswego home for cards and drinking.
But I was just, being there and just enjoying the night and just, having that time with my teammates and stuff.
McLemore testified he encountered the alleged victim in the bathroom after some of her friends asked him to help move her to the couch because she was intoxicated. McLemore said he eventually fell asleep on that same couch and then woke up a few hours later with that woman's hands down his pants.
Fondling me and basically rousing me. So that's what pretty much woke me up. Again, I'm in deep sleep.
That's when McLemore says he began having sex with a woman, an encounter he describes as consensual.
She didn't show no signs of distress or discomfort. Didn't, give me no signs at all or alertness of that.
It sounds crazy to me, but man, you guys still go playing in snow. Not many cases when I see you bet on black. Sorry about that. It's bike week over here. But not too many cases. Hold on, y'all. Let me let this fool ride up ahead, because this shit loud as fuck. Damn. But not too many cases of a sister, when you bet on black, lead you in a precarious situation where you're fighting for your life in court about GRAPE. Now, the sisters will put you through other hell. I give you that. Not all of them, but they'll put you through some other hell. But I'll take that versus what these boys, these athletes, these celebrities, black that is, want to play in snow. I don't do that personally. Ain't no shade if that's what you like. Snow fights all day for you, brother. But I'm good. Back to 4 Extra, man. I thought initially when people were trolling him, 607 Unk, I guess he had a valid reason. He had a valid reason to troll. But then I caught Aaron the Plumber trolling, and he had somewhat of a valid reason too. And I even got Boskoe 100 over here trolling. Let's play that clip.
That's unfortunate as fuck what happened to 4 Extra's hand, blood. I wasn't laughing at blood, but the nigga said he was finna blow some houses there, blood, the nigga said, nigga, off the back, nigga, finna blow some houses there. All I said was,
blood trademark off the
bone. I challenge him to a handball match. Let's see who can juggle better in a real way. Hey, you see what happens, Boskoe? When you do the devil's work, you know what I'm saying? You surround yourself with people like Adam 16 in a real way. Adam 16 probably gave him them fireworks in a real way. Boskoe, kaboom, this hand, there you go. Oh, Whiskey, you're done for, Boskoe. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to be a big bad wolf, trying to bully people. You see how you did 607? Kaboom.
So this video is for the purpose of me asking you guys how y'all feel about people trolling. Put the windows up real quick. Hey, buckle the seatbelt for me. That noise is annoying. It's like I'm one of these black YouTubers whose smoke alarm going off. You feel me, babe? Do that for me real quick. Hey, don't be mad. I got you. Chill. Hey, so I wanted to know, do y'all think these guys that feel like they got a vendetta, right? Or a reason to get off some shit from their chest about the situation, do you think they wrong? Because me personally, I can't police how people react to other people they don't rock with. But what I will say is, while everyone's saying this is 4Extra's karma doesn't have a expiration date. It just keeps circling back. So be careful when you're laughing at somebody's downfall, man. Regardless if you feel it's sincere and justified in how you're reacting, that shit comes back in my experience. And yeah, I'm hearing 4Extra's doing okay. Again, it's still the whereabouts on this alleged homeboy that everyone's telling me has been confirmed, damn near half his face blown off. I'm trying to find out more about that. Then you got the possible, you know, I guess indictment where 4Extra could be charged in obtaining illegal firearms, using them, and then his friend unintentionally gets damaged, you know, with 4Extra playing with them illegal paraphernalia. Now, moving forward, I hope next year a lot of people are cognitive of what not to do with fireworks. But in a lot of people's defense, most people ain't holding grenades and shit and dynamite in their hand when they sparking them, right? I don't know about y'all, but for the most part, I seen a lot of people using launchers and shit. You feel me? I don't really see people out here just holding shit in their hand, and I don't want to hear about this not knowing if the fuse is gonna spark up quick, light up quick. You shouldn't even be taking a chance. But listen, we all be drunk if we was drinking if. So I'm just gonna say this. You can't really do much about what happened. It happened. The boy hand and a part of his arm is up out of there. And then the multiple surgeries he's gonna have to keep going, you know, through to repair nerves and make sure he gets, you know, life-saving surgery done to save the rest of the arm. Still a good portion of that will be cut off. I'm almost certain of that, and y'all see what I'm saying. I just remember being in the military and seeing certain injuries start from the lower extremities, and all of a sudden you think, damn, dude just lost a hand or whatever. Then it's like half his arm because they had to keep performing surgeries, you know, to get the boy or, you know, the young man, soldier, whoever, better. But it didn't take. It was still gangrene, infections, etc. So they had to go higher up the bone, you know, like that should be crazy, yo. But what y'all think about that situation? And real quick, man, this ain't even about y'all subscribing. It's about the love I've been seeing on my videos as of late. You know, I'm back on YouTube. Hopefully regular. I got a lot of outside stuff going on. I work. I'm not like these guys that will lie to y'all, right? On YouTube. Some of them lie about, you know, they doing it big, you know. Leave it to people on YouTube. Everybody making 6 figures. Now, I work for a living, y'all. I'm in youth advocacy and I'm in fatherhood engagement. Meaning I help my community with, you know, fathers trying to get back in touch with their kids, and I help the juveniles. So I'm very booked, not to mention I'm a father of 6 myself. I said all that to say, from a small time YouTuber Some people are just trying to reach the stars, and they're not paying attention to the destination itself, right? The journey it took, not the destination, but the journey it took to reach a certain destination that you haven't, you know, have as a goal set for yourself. And, you know, I don't think this is corny, but I really feel blessed, man. And I really feel thankful by y'all. I really, really do. Keep tapping in with me. And of course, Spike lead his joint and all my joints and do the right thing. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Y'all know how this algorithm thing works. Not trying to take anything away from 4Extra, but that shit is sad, bro. I know people are gonna call him a bully, this and that. I don't know him. Like, this is what I don't do. See what somebody got going on with other individuals and then insert myself in they beef, in they back and forth. I don't know the man, so I don't have a personal investment in hating on him. I don't like what happened to the dude, bro. And it's a lot of people that's cheerleading for something that, what if it was your child, whoever, is not cool. But I get it. Humility comes in all shapes and forms, and unfortunately it came in the form of what made 4Extra famous, and that was him being a knockout artist. You feel me? No more of that unless he really develops a strong softball. Unless he develops a strong softball. These bikers, y'all. Biker Week's one hell of a thing. But unless 4Extra develops one hell of a softball, his career is over. I don't know. You know, as far as what people have been saying, he's not articulate enough to express himself as a podcaster, but never underestimate anybody. You know, once he recovers fully from this, I'm sure he'll talk about the situation. But no matter what happens, in the back of his head, if I was a betting man, 9 times out of 10, he would keep thinking about that. He's gonna always, because he's gonna be reminded forever. I mean, he's missing a fucking hand. So I'm sure he's gonna have a bout of depression. But I'm rooting for you, brother. End of the day, man, I hope you get your bearings back and you really are humbled by the situation and not try to, you know, push this gang narrative that's always been lame to me. I don't care who's offended by what I just said. Be known more than the set, homie. Now you got time to give some life lessons, bro. Drop some gems for the youngins. Some people might even laugh when I say this, but be a spokesman for fireworks safety. God damn, that shit comes across fucked up, but I ain't trying to be funny. That shit comes across fucked up, but be a spokesman for that. You know, I'm sure they offer sponsorship deals, you know, all sorts of things, because you're literally a living, walking testimony of that. I'm gonna let y'all go, but I just felt like I had to touch base on a few things. What say y'all in the comment section? Let me meet y'all there. This was Gravitating Away on We Need a Reset TV.